Years to come, people will fall over themselves laughing that surgeons ever operated on cancer.
That's The Courage to Fail, tonight at 8:10 on BBC2.
Over on BBC1, there's the 6 o'clock news with Sue Lawley and Nicholas Witchell. Here on 2 now, we follow a couple of news hounds out to uncover the truth about the day the Earth caught fire.
Next Monday's Future World holds in store the prospect of invaders from Mars when, one night, 12-year-old David McLean wakes up and sees a spaceship land outside his house. That's next Monday evening at 6 o'clock. The TARDIS has landed that famous time traveller Doctor Who back in the 1950s over on BBC1 in the closing episode of his current adventure.
I'm not suited to this job.
So what would you have been if you'd have finished school?
I was in the Black Studies program. Right now I could have been black. I love Eastern philosophy. It's metaphysical and redundant.
Yes.
Abortively pedantic. Do I look like the kind of guy that would have trouble in bed?
How am I immature?
Well, emotionally, sexually, and intellectually.
Yeah, but what other ways?
Don't worry about me, sweetheart. I'm like a cat. I'll always wind up on my feet. Oh, Roy, back. I gotta get out of here. I'm going down to San Marcos. I gotta see what conditions down there are like.
What the hell is this stuff anyhow?
Lizard.
People versus Fielding Mellish.
I object, Your Honor. This trial is a travesty. It's a travesty of a mockery, of a sham, of a mockery, of a travesty, of 2 mockeries of a sham. Bananas.
Here on 2 and 5 Minutes, Open Space looks at the way some domestic servants from third world countries are treated by their employers in Britain. That's after a meeting with a certain Mr. Ratty. Association of Cancer United Patients, 121 to 123 Charterhouse Street, London, EC1M 6AA. Next week, The Courage to Fail tells the story of organ transplantation, from the first kidney transplant between identical twins in the 1950s to Christian Barnard's first heart transplant in 1967. The series Kilroy are recording a programme about doctors with AIDS, and if you would like to take part and give your views as to whether doctors with AIDS should be allowed to practice, please phone Kilroy on 01 811 2211. On BBC1 now, the news is followed by Panorama, which this week is also on a medical matter, looking at the highly charged moral and medical debate surrounding David Alton's bill to reform the abortion law.
Tomorrow on 2, Brass Tacks.
It's an extremely arduous job I do, and that most of my colleagues do. And it has great therapeutic and stabilising benefit.
20 years ago, most adults in Britain smoked. It was fashionable. Today, 2/3 of adults don't smoke. Yet in offices and workplaces, it's still the non-smokers who are on the defensive.
If you complain once, you're a complainer. But if you complain twice, you're a crank, you see. And if you won't give up, then you pass into the realm of a troublemaker.
Smoke gets in your eyes. A look at the campaign for smoke-free air in Brass Tacks tomorrow at 8:30 on BBC2.
And now on to our film in the Woody Allen season tonight takes us to the South American state of San Marcos, where the rebel forces will shortly hear from a volunteer from the jungles of New York. Bananas. Next week, Woody Allen stars in one of his favourite films, Stardust Memories. He's film director Sandy Bates, mobbed by the critics and besieged by the fans during a retrospective festival of his work at the Stardust Hotel in upstate New York, but haunted by memories of the past. Stardust Memories, next Monday evening at 9 o'clock.